What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We got the Combine promo content review. We're going to be going through the sets, solos, rerolls, how these cards can potentially get upgraded during the middle of next week, and then we're going to go over our market breakdowns at the end of this video. So hopping right into it, and there are a ton of 94s we got to get into, but first thing, how these cards can potentially get upgraded. You're going to notice these stats, kind of greater than, less than, symbol on the card. Now for Bud Dupree, they go by position group. So if an outside linebacker runs less than a 4.59 40 at the 2022 NFL Combine, any outside linebacker, Bud Dupree will be receiving a +1 overall, or not +1 overall, +1 to speed. There's also other categories. Actually, it says in the red kind of, I think it's hexagon, I don't know, linebacker. So if a linebacker runs under a 4.59, Bud Dupree will get a +1 on the speed department. There's also bench press, I want to say like cone, like shuttle drill. I don't know all the specific drills, but it's a way for these cards. You're going to notice the speed on a lot of these cards is a little bit underwhelming, and I think EA is assuming that these position groups do hit that kind of number to give a +1 speed on a lot of these cards in the middle of next week. So let's hop into the 94s. Of course, Bud Dupree, 91 speed, 94 power move, Steelers, Titans theme team for him. There are a bunch of 94s. If you've seen all these cards before, I would suggest skipping like 2-3 minutes into this video. Carl Lawson, I think Jangles, Jets and Bengals theme team, 88 speed, 94 power move or 94 finesse move. Carson Wentz, I'm hoping he gets 90 awareness so he gets hot route master, but 83 speed, good, decent throw under pressure, 91 throw power, 94. Carson Wentz for the quarterback gets under a 4.5 40. Two running backs here. We got Damien Harris, 93 speed, 89 break tackle, solid catching, really good trucking at 96, but he is a power back, so I think you can't get backfield master on him for cheap AP. David Montgomery, 92 speed, 95 break tackle, and 80 catching. I would say David Montgomery, I'd say, is the better card just because of his archetype, but Damien Harris, a solid running back having to run under a 4.42 40 for +1 speed. Dawson Knox gets an upgrade from his 87 overall most feared. He was a Team of the Year nominee. We're seeing Team of the Year nominees get upgraded every single day, pretty much throughout Madden 22. Deshaun Jackson, I was hoping this card would be maybe a champion, but 95 speed, hits all the 90+ route running thresholds. 4.38 is the threshold for the wide receiver speed, and I think a wide receiver should run in the mid 4.3s or the low 4.3s to give us that +1 speed. Desmond Trufant, Raiders, I'm going to say Lions, Falcons theme team, 93 speed, a little bit underwhelming. Ezra Cleveland, left guard, an upgrade from his Team Builder 2, 88 overall. Vikings, left guard, Vikings theme team, one of the more underrated theme teams in the game. Fletcher Cox, I'll say 91 to 94 overall is a little bit kind of just small when it comes to a overall upgrade, but 77 speed, good power move, good block shed. John Ross, here's that other super fast wide receiver, 96 speed, 95 deep route running. He's not going to get the medium and short route running threshold unless you have chemistries or power-ups or I think team chems, but overall it's John Ross. You knew he was going to get a combine card. Juan Thornhill, this is a very good card, 94 speed, 93 zone coverage. I want to say he is either 6 foot or 5'11", Chiefs team only, of course. Kaiser White, 93 speed, 96 hit power, 77 block shed is a little bad, but 96 hit power and 93 speed is very good. Noah Fant, 93 speed, 75 run blocks, so a little bit faster than Dawson Knox, but a little worse in the run blocking department. Next up, we've got Tristan Wirfs, just like Fletcher Cox, going from a 91 to a 94. Felt like Wirfs could have maybe gotten a champion at 97 overall, but hey, a lineman should run under a 5.1, but speed doesn't really matter that much on offensive linemen. And then Tyrod Taylor, scrambler archetype, 91 speed, 94 throw power, and 98 throw on the run. So maybe a little budget baller at the quarterback position. Moving on to the champions, 97 overall, Byron Jones. We knew he was going to get a combine card. Just mattered if he got a 94 or a 97. 95 speed, I want to say he's 6'1 or 6'2. A 4.39 40 is very reasonable for a cornerback. Zone archetype is, I think, the best archetype for a DB. Cam Newton, scrambler. I think scrambler is the best archetype for a quarterback because you can get escape artist and pass lead elite for 13 AP. I know his release isn't the worst, 92 speed and 96 throw on the run, 97 throw power. Cam Newton, and then we got JJ Watt. I would play JJ Watt more as an interior defensive lineman because, I mean, looking at the 98 block shed, 97 power move, 96 strength, 85 speed, a little bit maybe slow for an outside defensive end to kind of get in those contains, but interior maybe as a defensive tackle, this JJ Watt card is very good. And then Julio Jones, this is kind of the card that I think got a little I don't know, hoed on speed, only 94 speed, but you can expect a +1 in the middle of next week. So 94 speed, good route running. Physical archetype is not the greatest archetype for wide receiver, but it's Julio Jones. He's a fan favorite, and well, it'll be fun to use in game. Justin Simmons, this is my favorite card in this entire program. I think this is the best card in this entire promo drop. 95 speed, 97 pursuit, 96 hit power, zone archetype, which I love, and I do believe he is 6'1 or 6'2. Justin Simmons, a great card. And then Orlando Brown Jr., this card doesn't make sense. Going to the combine, he was a projected first-round pick. His combine performance was so bad, he dropped down to a third-round pick. Don't understand how he gets a combine card after having one of the worst combine performances for a lineman of all time. Should have been Trent Williams, should have been Lane Johnson, should have been Teron Armstead. TJ Hawkinson, don't really understand this card either. 91 speed, 86 run blocking. He is, I think, just worse than Noah Fant and Dawson Knox. Maybe they give him a speed bump in the actual release of this card tomorrow, but this card is just a little bit underwhelming for my eyes. And then the final champion, this is the big one. He may or may not have hired someone for murder, but speed kills, 98 speed, Chris Johnson, 97 break tackle, 37 trucking. He's pretty much going to get tackled and go backwards 5 yards. 69 catching isn't the greatest, but we know running backs in this game, especially on next gen, catch every pass. It does not matter what their catching is. I'm picking up Chris Johnson. I've always loved Chris Johnson cards in the past. And then for the LTDs, at 98 overall, Jason Kelce, an upgrade from his team of the year only a month prior, so a little bit confusing, but I mean, take a look at the stats. He's probably going to be he is an end game center. Jason Kelce getting an upgrade on the Eagles theme team. And then the other LTD is another big boy. It's Vince Woolfork, an upgrade from his 94 overall bow nose, 97 block shed, 97 power move. Texans, Patriots theme teams, I do believe. 82 speed, but for a defensive tackle of his size at a run stopper archetype, that's what he is used for, being a run stopper. He's not really going to be chasing Derrick Henry around in the pocket and be able to tackling him at only 82 speed. But Vince Woolfork, a pretty cool card. And then there's also some lower overall cards. You have some 86s, some 90s, some 88s, and some 92s. Nothing too crazy. Mike White, I think that is the quarterback, 92 overall. Nothing really crazy, though, in those cards. And then we got the NFL Combine Solos, the big reward, and 94 overall NCAT Combine Fantasy Pack. That's what I do love about this drop is there are so many 94s. They give you a bunch of options to kind of build up your team, especially if you're no money spent, you're a budget baller. Use these 94 overalls as kind of NCATs to fill out some positions you do not want to spend coins on in Madden 22. And then for the House Rules event, kind of a bit weird. So 100 games is going to get you a 90 plus combine player. 50 wins is going to give you, I believe, a either 90 plus or a 94 NCAT. You can choose between those two, and then I think 75 wins is like an 86 plus. It's a final drive. It's pretty much one drive, and you can either stop or score, and you win the solo challenge. Not solo challenge. House rules. Hopping into the sense, very simple, same as GG2. 4 94 overall combines get you a 97, and the 4 NCATs back. For the rerolls, we got 21K for a 94, only 94, not 94 plus like the GG2 rerolls, and then 86 plus. The LTDs will be in the 86 plus rerolls at 4.8K training, so you know they're rerolls, right? We've seen a lot of these even number rerolls before. And then also the LTD other than, I believe, who was the other one that we got? I already forgot the other LTD. Chase Claypool. The other LTD we get today is Vita Vea. So not only are we gonna have Vita Vea and Vince Woolfork in packs, two big boys at the defensive tackle position will both be 99 overall gold powered up. Okay. No. Bunch of cards, man. We're already 8 minutes into this video and we haven't even gotten into the market stuff. So trading market, what can you expect with the trading market? Also, when you can expect kind of the best time to buy these players. You're going to see probably exactly the same thing as you saw as GG2. So tomorrow morning, you're going to see trading slowly rise throughout the day just because, well, there's reels in the game of the combine and the training is kind of being taken off the market. However, you can expect, I guess, Saturday morning when new Ultimate Legends are put in the game, I expect trading to drop back down to kind of that 90K for an 85 or for a 95 overall range. So if you actually do want to save the most coins, I would suggest waiting until Saturday morning to be picking up these combine cards. They should be cheaper. The GG2 guys went from, I believe, 350K on Friday down to like 250K on Saturday. You can expect not a big drop that we got last Saturday, but a decent enough drop to kind of wait and buy those guys Saturday morning. Now moving into our investments, we have some failed investments. Of course, we have Trent Williams, we have Montez Sweat. However, the failed investments, since we bought them last Saturday and last weekend when the market was just at an absolute huge like free fall. Trent Williams, for example, I was buying at 45 and 50K. He's still 60,000 coins, so you can either save him for a future content drop or you can sell him back for 60,000 coins and, well, you actually still make some profit. Saquon Barkley, on the other hand, we were buying for under 3,000 coins. He's like 2.5, 2.7. He's so cheap. I don't even think it's worth selling back. I'm just going to hold him, stash him in my binder until he gets an upgrade. But you can use, and a lot of these cards that we invested in that didn't hit, you can just use them. There are so many sets you can use these specific overalls for. Saquon Barkley, for example, you can't use in a team builder set, but like you can use Trent Williams, I think, in a team builder set. You can use, there's so many different, no, you can't use Trent Williams, but like Montez Sweat, you could have used in a team builder set. But for the low overall cards, these 83, 84s, and 85s, you can just use in the 87 overall Ultimate Legend Elite Fantasy Pack. You can throw your Saquon Barkley's in there, throw your DK Metcalfs in there, because, well, if you bought them last weekend, you're gonna still be making profit by doing the set if you bought DK and Saquon Barkley for under 3,000, which you could have easily gone last weekend. And then the last thing when it comes to failed investments, if you don't want to put them in a set, you don't want to individually sell them, always make sure to check the lazy sell price of the card. And of course, Montez Sweat, right, he was one of our favorite investments. I was buying him at under 60,000 coins, and well, he's still 62, 63k, so we're not going to lose that much on him. Now moving on to our W investments, because this, I would say, is probably our most successful investment program other than Team of the Year. But Team of the Year was cheating because we kind of knew what cards were coming out. But in terms of our investments hitting, it was more about the type of cards that hit. Our Redux investments hit, which are absolutely going nuclear. However, there are some opportunities I like. For example, Justin Simmons. We didn't invest in him too much. I bought like 1 or 2, and that's it. He was more of a low-key investment. I didn't even think I put it in my video or in my Discord, but I bought 1 Justin Simmons, I think 86 and 192. I like Justin Simmons under 13, under 14K. You see me buy one for 14K. As a post-reveal investment, I think people don't realize he is the best 97 overall champion, even over Chris Johnson, and I think he'll be used on a lot of teams. Byron Jones, for example, by the way, for all these cards, you guys, if you've been doing investing for a while now, you'll know we sell these cards on the day they actually get released into the game, more than likely in the afternoon. So you're going to wait until midday Friday to sell most of these cards off. But Byron Jones, for example, we were buying under 55K. He's going for 170. I would say under 150 for Byron Jones, I like as a post-reveal investment. Julio Jones, under 85K. JJ Watt a little bit up from right now, but under 80K for JJ Watt, I think, as a post-reveal investment. I do like, again, hold these cards, wait until their stock kind of dies out and gets removed from the market. They are Redux cards. There are not that many of them on the actual circulation throughout the entire Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Cam Newton, I really like this post-reveal investment under 50K. Cam Newton, a very popular player. There are not a lot of flashbacks. He's not in the actual reroll. The only way you get this Cam Newton is through packs or an 89.90 exchange. Under 50K for Cam Newton, I do like. You can't expect these cards to go from 50K to 200K tomorrow, but Cam Newton somewhere like 50K to 75 to 80K is solid. Deshaun Jackson's actually the only card I am selling just because he's a 94 overall on his card. John Ross is better, so I'm selling off Deshaun Jackson for 69K. If that sells, I'm happy. I bought this card for 25K, but there's Deshaun Jackson. Are there any other cards we got to go over? I don't believe so. I know Vince Woolfork, Bo knows 94. I had one of him because he was an Ultimate Legend investment. He's currently going for 140. I would be patient on him too. If you want to pick up a Vince Woolfork, I suggest picking one up for under 125 if you can today. I will say, if you plan on upgrading Vince Woolfork, go pick up his power up right now for under 5K, because there's no direct way to get that power up except through a 94 overall Bonos sets, and those are really hard to do with no Bonos rerolls in the game. But that, finally, long video, 12-13 minutes, but that is the Combine reveal. Amazing investments. Hopefully you guys had some Byron Jones, some Watts, some Julios, and you're gonna make bank off them. But streams are back tonight, about an hour and a half from this video, 6:30 p.m. West Coast time. We'll have them all throughout the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Video will be out tomorrow, maybe an odds video on the 86 plus reroll. And until then, comment if you have any questions, like me, enjoy, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, peace.